Okay, so this is our fifth equation of motion, and it is eventually going to be an equation for the velocity squared with respect to the initial velocity, acceleration, and the initial position. And we're going to eliminate time from the equation so we can figure out all the things we want without knowing the time, which can be very useful. And for this derivation, we're going to use equations 1, 2, and 3 again. We'll start off with equation 3, which is the equation for velocity as a function of time here. And we're going to solve for time. So we take the initial velocity there, we move it from the right-hand side, we move it to the left-hand side, and we get a negative, and then we divide by the acceleration a on that side. So hopefully you can see how that works. It's a couple algebra steps, and if you want, you can work that out on your own. Then what we do once we find t, we also know the average velocity, which is equation 2, and we can plug these both into equation 1, which is the equation for position as a function of time. And I can help visualize that hopefully here. Okay. And we're going to have our function for t here. And this function here. Okay, so to visualize this part for t is going to go right there. And this part for the average velocity is going to go there. Okay, great, that should work. Okay, so you should be able to see that. Put all those back. Okay, so that's what we have down here, is we have equation 2 for the average velocity in equation 1, and we have equation 3 for time into equation 1. So we have initial velocity plus the velocity as a function of time divided by 2 times velocity as a function of time minus the initial velocity over the acceleration. So as we can see, to get to this step, we do a couple things. We take the initial position, and then that goes to from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. And we take 2a and we multiply that by 2a, and then we take these two quantities. We take that quantity times that quantity, and this is basic algebra here. V0, negative V0 times positive V0 is going to be a negative V0 squared, and that's what we have there. V as a function of t times v as a function of t is going to be v squared, and then we're going to have 1 v naught times v negative. So this v naught times v here is a positive. This v times v naught is negative, so those cancel each other out. And if you want to, you can work that out. That's a basic algebra distributive property. And so we have this equation here, and then we basically just switch sides and move v naught to one side here. So hopefully you can see that too. And so that's our equation 5. And this is a very useful equation that you're going to use a lot in your problems, and it's useful anytime that we don't know t, because all we need to know is the initial, again, know the initial position, know the initial velocity there, and a should be constant. So it's a very useful equation, and that's going to be our final equation of motion. Thanks for listening to this lecture.